You know, I think it's funny on a video of me trying to be honest to myself. I've already taken, this is like my third take of trying to record it. That just kind of shows the points I'm going to point out in this video, how true they are. I realize the more I attempt to make this video, how brainwashed I am. But I'll get into that in a second. Anyways, so my name's Echo, and my dream has been to be a YouTuber, streamer, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know at this point. Probably for 7, 8, 9 years, maybe even a decade. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been like as my childhood dream, I guess you'd call it. And it's interesting because as a kid, I was so excited to do these kinds of things, and I've pretty much centered my whole life around doing these kinds of things with my personality and all that kind of stuff. But even as a child, I wanted to do it. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's... But yeah, no. Even as a child, I wanted to do this, and I would actually do stuff even before I had like a PC and all that kind of stuff. I would like borrow my mom's phone and like record myself playing like Pikmin 3 or something on my like Wii U. And so, you know, my whole life I've wanted to do this YouTube thing. And as someone who's obviously never gotten an experience in that kind of thing, I looked for help in that. And honestly, that help has not helped me in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it's ruined that idea of YouTubing and also my personality in general. I've constantly been trying to just fit that box, check that box of who I am and how to do it the right way. When in reality, there is no right way to this kind of thing. It's a perspective. It's subjective. It's an opinion. It's not something that can be right or wrong. It's something that is just is. But just throughout my life, I've just been trying to check that box, trying to be that clickbait YouTuber or whatever you want to call it. And so instead of following that dream and being true to myself, I've lost that idea. And in trying to follow that dream, I've completely lost sense of what that dream is. And it's less about expressing myself and being true to myself and more about, I guess, trying to have that status, trying to be that person. And looking back, it's just sad to see how much this idea of that has just changed me. And all that I've done to try and reach that goal. I've made multiple channels. I've had like, I think, like 3 or 4 different YouTube channels, trying to restart and make that channel happen, that dream happen. I've had all sorts of different stuff. I built a computer by myself in order to do this kind of stuff. I pretty much centered my entire life around doing this thing, and yet it's been almost a decade and I haven't made really any progress towards this dream, and instead have just been brainwashed toward how this dream should be, when in reality it's my dream, not someone else's. So yeah, I've been through multiple channels and all that kind of stuff, and I've centered my entire life around doing this kind of thing, and yet I've made 0 progress towards doing it, really, besides just base knowledge. The only thing I really have is knowledge on how to do things. And most of that knowledge is trying to fit one certain box of how it should look, when in reality, that's not how it should be, especially for my channel. And so in order to try and reconcile that, I'm starting over again, I guess. And it's interesting. And, you know, as I've gotten older and had access to more stuff... Jeez, I'm getting destroyed right here. I guess that's what happens when you're focused on talking. Anyways, you know, I've been through all the loops, trying to fit the next big trend, or trying to, you know, just fill that box, really. And it's... the older I get, the more I realize how much I've strayed away from that dream. And, you know, I turned 17 in like 2 months. And as I'm starting to think about that and ponder that more and realize how close I am to being 18, and yet I've made no progress towards my dream of what I want to do, it's making me take a long look back at just how my life has gone. And, you know, I look at what I spend my days doing. You know, I'm sitting on like TikTok or something, or just watching short form videos for hours on end, just saying, oh yeah, someday I'll do that, someday I'll eventually start doing this kind of thing, I'll eventually start making content of my own, I'll do all that kind of stuff, I'll check all those boxes eventually. And in saying that, so close to saving that, in saying that, I'm just putting it off. And, you know, as I'm getting closer to getting old, as I'm getting older, it's just, I'm realizing now that I have to take that step. If I really want to do this, and I really want to be true to myself and what my younger self would have wanted, I really just have to take that step and go. I can't be just, you know, stuck scrolling on videos every day and completely being the exact person I want to try and reach out to. And, you know, I don't know. Honestly, there are very few things that I honestly believe that I have control over nowadays. Or even my personality in general. There's very few things that I feel are very true to myself. And instead are more other people's, what I believe other people's ideas of who I should be are. I've completely made my personality about how other people would perceive me. And in doing so, I've lost who my true essence is. Down at my core. And there's even examples of that in making this video, where I'm on my third take of a video that should just be honest, just in its smallest, truest form. It should be, that's the whole point of this video, is to just talk. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to have all these edits, all that kind of stuff, but yet my brain is so desensitized to this kind of stuff that I feel like it has to be perfect. I feel like I have to check all those boxes and do all this stuff. And that's the entire point of this video, is to stop doing that, to take a long look at that kind of stuff and really cleanse myself of it. And I realize that that's not going to happen in a day. It's going to take time to slowly, you know, fix my worldview, fix my view on this sense of who I am, and really truly find who I am again. But I'm glad that I'm starting to take steps in doing that. I'm slowly trying to take steps into doing that. I'm very proud of that. But at the same time, you know, it's going to take a lot of work. But that's okay. It should take a lot of work. It shouldn't just be this easy switch to flip, this box to check. It's a struggle. That's the whole point of it all. That's the whole thing. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, I guess, in the most simplest sense. And so that's what this whole video is about, is just refining that journey. And that... refining that journey, refining that purpose. I don't want to be like these channels that I see all around me. You know, selling out to the newest trend, to the newest brain rot, whatever you want to call it at this point. It's just not what I believe content should look like. And so, that's what I'm going to start doing now. Being true to myself. Finding that true self, you know? I'm not going to hop on the newest trend. I'm going to do what I feel should... I'm going to do what I want to do. That's what I feel this whole YouTube and creation thing should be about. It shouldn't be about monetization and making money and hopping on the newest trend in order to get the highest views and subscribers. I think it's an art. It's a form of expressing yourself. And I feel like as a society we've just lost that. We've completely made it about, you know, where the next bills are coming from and, you know, how to make money and all that. When in reality, where I'm at right now, I don't have to worry about that. I'm still young, somewhat. And as I get older, yes, I should have to worry about that. Jeez. I should have to worry about that as I get older, but right now, I'm not there yet. I should just focus on, you know, having fun, being true to myself. I don't have a reason to, you know, have to make money and have to monetize and all this kind of stuff. I should be enjoying what I'm doing. Not just trying to, you know, get to the next day, you know? I have a stable house. I've got good family, you know? I'm lucky that I have all these things, and I should be, you know, okay with just being okay. And so, you know, this has gone a little bit off the rails, but honestly, I'm kind of glad. That's the whole point of this video, is to go a little off the rails, you know, have an honest conversation, a discussion, just talking to myself and just really reflecting. That's the whole reason I wanted to do this video. Come on. Anyways. But yeah. What I want my channel and just my... I'll just call my channel. What I want my channel to look like is completely different to what I've been following my whole life and what I feel other people say it should be. When in reality, it's my channel. It's not other people's channel. It's my channel. I should be the one in control of it. But yet, I've spent my life trying to check that box. And so what I really want my channel to look like is just myself. There's no real way to put it. I want to just put out what I want to put out. Not try and hop on the next trend and all that kind of stuff and have a video every freaking day, you know. It should be good, but at the same time, true to myself and not perfect. Because I can't make perfect. I'm not perfect. It's not who I am. As humans, we're not perfect. I understand that. We make mistakes all the time, and I should be okay with that. Not trying to, you know, make the perfect channel. And so what I'm hoping this video accomplishes is just to be able to have it as a checkpoint, the starting line of going back to the root of what I wanted almost a decade ago to look like. And it's funny that it's taken this long to just say that and to try and strive for that. I'm sad that it's taken this long. But at the same time, I'm glad it didn't take longer to start doing that. And so, in everything, that's where I'm going to end this video. It's just that. I hope whoever watched this, you enjoy it, and that you want to see future content from me. If not, that's alright. You know, be true to yourself. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. And so, I'm going to go be honest to myself. I'm going to post this video right now in its truest form. There's no need to be perfect. Thanks for watching.